What's going on, YouTube? Claykeys all back again with another Final Fantasy video, and today it's a little bit belated, but I have a lot of Final Fantasy news I want to talk about, including a mobile game and a little bit of something special that I think will be coming down the years down the line, I mean. So, I know it's been a minute since I talked to you guys, but I'm excited to get back into it, and the reason I'm so pumped is I actually have found a game that I'm excited to make content about. Final Fantasy, Square Enix, you guys know what it is. Final Fantasy Ever Crisis, coming out to you guys September 7th. They have announced an official release date, and I was super pumped about it. But you guys know how it goes. Every time, every year, I mean, this is a curse or a tragedy I have on myself. We end up getting a game release we've been waiting on for so long, or a character that we've been waiting on for so long, and the one vacation, I plan like 1 to 2 vacations a year, the one vacation I have planned for 6 months, 7 months now, starts one day before Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis comes out, and then it ends a couple days after. I will be leaving September 6th to the 9th. I won't be here for the 7th release, but I think that's not that big of a deal. It is. Okay, I just try to talk myself out of it, but I don't think it's that huge of a deal because when I come back, it'll give you guys time to have hands on the game. I'll be streaming it, making content, making guides. Very excited about it. I got to play the beta. If you guys haven't seen my videos, a couple of videos back, you guys will see my beta thoughts. Things I hope they change with the game, which they probably won't because the game came out like strictly almost after the beta, so it won't be that big of a deal. And my positives about it, because the game seems very well polished, storyline, battle-wise, has multiplayer, all that good stuff that you and I seem to enjoy when it comes to a game. A lot of customization when it comes to characters with materia, weapons, all that good stuff, abilities. So I'm very excited to get my hands on it when it comes to delving deeper into what it has to offer with events as well. We didn't get to see events. The chocobos were very sick too. But it does suck because, again, I am cursed. I cannot tell you. There's only been like 1 or 2 times since I started streaming and taking it seriously that I have left on a vacation and something Square Enix or a big game has not released a giant character or a game. So kind of crazy, but I wanted to let you guys know that I will be covering it. You guys just will not see me have any videos right at the start of release or streaming it because I just won't be here. There's nothing I can do. You know, I've already released all my beta information that I have, my beta info. I can't make videos before I go because the game's not even going to be out, so there's nothing I can really do with it. So I apologize about that, but I hope you guys will join me when it comes time for Ever Crisis to come out, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I think it'll be a good one. I really do. So moving on to other news, which I thought was very, very cool. There's going to be a Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering like collaboration coming in what I do believe is 2025. So I know that's pretty far away, but Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast, I do believe is what it is, has announced that they have this like in-universe thing they're doing. Like they just finished the Lord of the Rings version, and there was like that one ring, and Post Malone bought it for like $2 million from the guy, which was kind of crazy, but they have these things where they're going to start putting different gaming universes or story-based universes, just they're collabing essentially like we have in our gacha games, Magic the Gathering with other stories. So I think they have an Assassin's Creed one coming out, Fallout, they have a lot of stuff planned, but they did release that they're going to be doing a Final Fantasy collaboration, which I thought was insane, amazing, but it won't be until 2025. So some of the images you guys can see here, they have a whole like layout of all the collaborations they're doing for the rest of 2024, and then Final Fantasy was announced. I do believe it's coming the next year in 2025, and people have been telling me, you know, that Final Fantasy already has a TCG. Why would they want to like kind of buff up Magic the Gathering and put Final Fantasy in that? Well, it seems kind of obvious to me. Magic the Gathering still is, in my opinion, the biggest card game. You guys know I love card games, and if you don't, just I played Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Netrunner. There's a bunch of card games I haven't even can't even name that I've tried out and tried to play. I love TCGs. I love collecting them. I love playing them competitively. You know, if I have Hearthstone, you guys see Marvel Snap on the channel. It's just something I really, really like. So I'm going to be trying to get a couple of boxes. I don't know if that's going to get me back into Magic, but I'd love to open some boxes with you guys and see what the card art is, because it's going to be more, I think, of a Magic the Gathering art of some of our favorite Final Fantasy characters. So I think that will be very, very cool. Speaking of card games, this is not Final Fantasy related, but Lorcana is releasing their pre-releases this week, and it officially launches September 1st. It is a Disney IP-based card game, and it actually has good mechanics. If that, like, it's just not an IP thing where you collect the cards, ooh, they look awesome. There actually are going to be mechanics that are similar to Magic, in my opinion. It's going to have a competitive scene. I just wanted to leave that in there because I'm excited about it, and I know a lot of you guys who like Kingdom Hearts like me also like Disney, so it could be something you guys, if you guys like trading card games, you guys are reading this, you didn't know about Lorcana, it might be something you guys want to go try out and have fun with. It does look like it's going to be a good game, but I have heard that the product is going to be very scarce. And last but not least, I want to touch on the Final Fantasy 16 sales, because we haven't really talked about that on this channel a lot. The big name sales where 15 kind of fell behind, and they kept having to collaborate and try to get their money back on 15. It looks like 16 is going to be just fine. The only thing holding it back, in my opinion, is that there are not enough PS5s out there to you know, push the sales out of this world, right? It sold very well. I think it was 3 million copies is the number they keep talking about, and it hit their goal, but it didn't exceed their expectations, I guess is what they're saying. But I do believe that's because the PS5s, there aren't enough of them out there. They have a PS5 exclusive. Once it starts releasing PC, if they ever do Xbox, which I don't even know how that's going to work out, we do have Final Fantasy 14 coming to Xbox. I do believe that's going to lead us into maybe seeing some bigger numbers and going to have us, hey, my dog's behind me. Gideon joined me here on this video. Going to lead us to bigger numbers for Final Fantasy 16. So I'd love to see it doing well because I really enjoyed it. I was worried about it being non-turn-based, not too much, but a little bit. Turned out that it was a great experience and I loved playing it. So that's going to be it, guys. Please forgive me for not being here for Ever Crisis's release, but I'm ready to get back on the saddle, and that game looks sick, and it's going to be weird to see what kind of release window it has, too. I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but you know, with FFB and War of the Visions, they release a new character or characters and like a card every single week. So that's a lot of work. So we'll see how they do with Ever Crisis. It's a weapon-based gacha. I really don't know what their release window is going to be like, but hopefully it's great. Not every month or something every week, every 2 weeks, because that gets everybody hyped and it makes content creation a lot easier. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below about any of that stuff we talked about, or just tell me how your life's going. I want to hear from you. Subscribe for future content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.